Hey moviegoers, Dimitri Panos here with another episode of the Cinescope. And today I'm putting Dev Patel's Monkey Man under the Cinescope. Dev Patel's heart, soul, love of American movies and country are on full display in Monkey Man, a violent neo-noir movie with little flash but lots of style born out of necessity, proving there's more in India cinema than just Bollywood. Monkey Man is a movie about childhood trauma that bleeds into a journey of spiritual vengeance. Dev Patel plays Kid, living in the fictional Indian city Yatana, where he barely scrapes out a living as a bare-knuckle MMA-type brawler, where night after night he dons a gorilla mask and gets beaten to a bloody pulp. It's a brutal form of self-flagellation. All pain, no gain. Through a series of flashbacks, we see Kid, as a kid, right by his mother's side. She raises her son with love and spiritual guidance. She tells him the story of Indian deity Hanuman, a divine monkey. He's a symbol of wisdom, strength, courage, devotion, and self-discipline. This is just one of the spiritual references of real and false prophets found in this movie. All is bright until a corrupt land grab directed by religion, politics, and crooked police chief Rana forcibly and ferociously push the villagers out. The raid doesn't go without casualty, as many of the peaceful villagers are shot or worse, beaten and raped. Kid's mom becomes the focus of Rana. He beats her and chokes her to near death, and with her final breath, he burns her alive. Physically and emotionally scarred, Kid's life becomes one filled with guilt and rage. So when an opportunity presents itself to enter the degenerate elite world in which Rana inhabits, Kid sets out to get his revenge. His first attempt goes, sideways, leaving him a fugitive from the law and hanging on to dear life. He's taken in by the mystical Hijeras, where they help him heal and recenter. Kid there learns to fight with purpose. Look, Monkey Man doesn't break any new narrative ground. We've watched the revenge story played out hundreds, if not thousands of times before. The Outlaw Josie Wales, Death Wish, most recently John Wick. Let's be honest, the revenge thriller is a very popular movie trope. Arguably here, it's the movie's biggest weakness, and there are many a plot thread left for the pulling, including things such as either those in India are not clear on the concept of gambling, or they just don't care about winning big, because these fights are clearly rigged against kids. So betting on the favorite would make the odds unprofitable, but this appears to happen every night where people are making big bets. Well, there's also a character who, he befriends Kid. He inexplicably just disappears. Then one could ask, why did he wait so long to put into action this plan of retribution? And where and how did he learn to fight? It clearly isn't from the manipulated fight matches, because he gets pummeled. He knows how to take a punch, but giving one's a different story. Well, those are just some of the thoughts rambling through my mind while watching this film. But in fairness, I also had to put in perspective, and I have to make mention here, the movie's production. You see, part of the magic of movies, for me, is the collaborative process. If you've watched my reviews, many will often make mention of editing or cinematography, obviously acting, but I rarely ever discuss the actual production of the movie. I feel it necessary here, talking about Monkey Man, to talk about its production, because this production was plagued by unforeseen setbacks, including COVID, equipment failure, and massive equipment failure, talent exiting the project at the very last minute, broken bones. And in this case, it was writer, actor, director, producer Dev Patel, who suffered a severe hand fracture. Then there were last-second location changes, and there were huge budget issues. By that, I mean as of the movie production running out of money, literally. In short, it was not an easy movie to shoot. I earlier mentioned the words "fight with purpose." Well, Dev Patel did exactly that. He fought with purpose to get this movie done. So no matter the hurdles or budgetary constraint, he became creative out of necessity. For the most part, it works. He, along with cinematographer Sharon Mir, editors John Galdo, David Jansko, and Tim Morrell, well, they cleverly used technique and craft to hide the fiscal constraints. And Dev Patel's love of American action movies is on the big screen. From Kill Bill to Enter the Dragon, there are stylistic nods to many, many more movies. However, make no mistake, Monkey Man is an ode to Indian cinema. When I reviewed the movie RRR, and I reviewed it a few times actually, I had the pleasure of some great movie talk with people native to India. I learned a lot about India's movie-going culture and how there are territories that have their special favorites or their specialty in film. Here in the States, we've been accustomed with the term Bollywood, but India cinema is much more and bigger than that. There is a passion there for action and epic filmmaking and stars, the likes of James Cameron, Christopher Nolan, Tom Cruise, etc. Monkey Man embodies that passion. Whether it was intentional or not, Monkey Man is also a metaphor of its production, at least from the way I viewed it. Allow me to explain and give example. Dev Patel sets off to reach his ambition and direct a movie, much like Kid sets off to do something. Production suffers setbacks and adversity, much like Kid, who his first plan really goes bonkers. And unexpected help comes in that helps Patel and crew to refocus or recalibrate, just much like the character in the movie. The Patel and company fight with purpose to create Monkey Man. Instead of languishing into streaming obscurity, earns itself a theatrical release, gaining the title much more attention. My initial movie review rating was going to be the 3 fingers of it's okay. But on this occasion, I truly respect and merit the heart and determination to get this movie on the big screen. And for that, I go from the 3 and I add the additional finger of a 4 because it was done with panache, without any lavishness, mind you. The making of Monkey Man exemplifies that of the legend of Hanuman. It was done with wisdom, with courage, with strength, devotion, and self-discipline. Monkey Man may not be a knockout movie, but it lands just the right number of punches to be entertaining. Thank you for watching this review. Please, if you've seen Monkey Man, let me know what you think of the movie. I leave my comments open. If you agree or disagree, that's all well and good. Just be thoughtful and respectful. I appreciate it. And if you did like this review, please watch my other reviews. And please hit that like button. And if I may so boldly and humbly request, subscribe. I will have more reviews in the coming days and weeks ahead. I very much appreciate you and for tuning into this review of Monkey Man. I will see you at the movies.